a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no those sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabinet. Know that I in the.
Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting.
I rep, went to Solomon. I shot the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you had to see.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Washington out there with Dante Exum. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for Denver, the 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. So Dallas will get the first possession. This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tourney.
Clock at 4. Here's Washington. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Porter against Doncic. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Doncic looking it over. No good on the 3. We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Murray. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Coach Adelman. David.
Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Here's Lively. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Porter finds Gordon. Murray outside. Porter in the corner. Fires the 3. And again, Denver no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man.
Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after.
Nikola Jokic with the dive.
Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis. Doncic passes to Washington. Lively with it. Jokic defending. Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring action.
You got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Doncic kicks to Washington. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Doncic against Murray. And he gets it to go. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
For three, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic, and they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin. And he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it. And he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Doncic against Murray. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gordon. And it's Washington missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Porter finds Caldwell Pope outside Gordon. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Gafford. Doncic against Murray. A nice shot by Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Down low, here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, he can play the floor because he gets off the ground so well.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And here is Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Irving. Gordon against Washington. The kick out to Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver in the lead. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Pass to Gafford. Now here's Exum. Doncic outside. Passes it to Washington. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets leading by 4. Now Now here's Gordon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Murray outside. Jokic kicks to Gordon. It's Porter outside. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Doncic passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Doncic, no good. Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Good! And that's now 9 points for Jokic.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
Dallas calls timeout. Taking a look at Denver. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Yeah, their hopes in the Cup ride on this game. It's a must win, and this team knows that. I expect them to come out with something extra tonight.
And then looking at where Dallas stands, well, they come in 0-2 so far, and now have to play away from their home arena. You know, it's hard enough to win in this league, especially, though, on the road.
I mean, all the momentum and odds seem to be against them heading into this one. But if they come out with a win, watch their confidence skyrocket.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. Baden Watson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Kennard, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Murray.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, the back, Reggie Jackson. He's run a few pick and rolls in his day.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic outside. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 14 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Washington, that's for 2. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Stolen by Washington. A minute 50 left to play here in the first. The pass to Gafford. Here's Green. Pass to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Over Kennard. It's rebounded by Naji. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Kennard kicks to Porter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Gafford. To the inside. And it's Hardy with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Washington. Tight defense on him. And Zeke Naji gets the whistle that time.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Gafford passes to Green. Rejected. Jackson against Washington. Quarter outside. The Mavericks pull it in. 19 seconds left in the first. Here's Hardy. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson. No good, unable to end this run. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We've got Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Luke Kennard. It's Najee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Look at Porter Jr. smoothly transitioning into the dunk off the drive.
Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Doncic dishes to Green. Lively the pass to Exum. On the wing, Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kennard's got his first points in this one.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
Go into the rack with energy in the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Gouging inside, it's Jokic.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Green. Doncic outside. On the pass to Exum. Puts up a deep three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dante Exum. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Now, here's Exum. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Murray against Doncic. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Murray. Porter in the corner. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
And the Mavericks call time here. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Christian Brown's checked in for Porter. And it's Jackson in for Murray.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
Jackson passes to Gordon. On the wing, Green. Kicks it to Doncic. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Now the feed to Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the New York Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Washington's checked in for Dante Exum. And so here is Dallas. 4-point game. Outside, Green from 12 feet out. And it's blocked. Here's Naji. Lively defending. Naji, good. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle splits for the Nuggets.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chances.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. And Zeke Naji gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
On defense, Denver. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Jackson. Doncic going to work.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Denver passing it around. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon. And another miss by Denver. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Washington. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. In the corner, it's Gordon. And that one is hammered home.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in assists, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Here's Najee. Caldwell Pope passes to Najee.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Brown.
2 minutes.
Guarded by Hardaway. The shot, no good. And he converts the layup.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Inside. Gordon against Washington. Outside Gordon. It's Jackson atop the key. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hardy. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Count that bucket.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Doncic against Jackson. Dish now to Gordon. Can't connect from short range.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Now here is Hardaway. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Doncic outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver leading by 3. Caldwell Pope on the wing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gafford. Oh, that's blocked. Now Gordon. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Jackson finds Caldwell Pope. There's Gordon with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. We got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jets. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Derek Lively is out there with Washington, and it's Exum in at the 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by. Kevin grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Doncic kicks to Exum. Passes it to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Washington, that's for 2. And it's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. Here's Murray. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
That's on Dante Exum.
Murray doesn't fear anyone inside. He just goes right at the defense.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Doncic outside. There's the 3, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Doncic has got 24.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguarded. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The pass to Lively. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Irving against Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively, that's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Misses the 3.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Pass to Lively. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Jokic with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Dallas calls timeout. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Christian Brown's checked in for Porter. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jamal Murray. Josh Green's checked in for Dallas. Exum with it. He's against Jokic. They get the rebound. Exum with it. In the corner. Lively with it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Green. And here's Irving. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Doncic against Jokic. Doncic, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Doncic. Out to the right wing. Exum with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. He kicks to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Lively. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play. Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more, but Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. Aiden Watson comes in for Gordon. Kennard, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Jamal Murray in for Reggie Jackson. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Doncic. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
On defense, the Nuggets, they've held a 12-point lead earlier. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Irving misses. The Nuggets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Murray finds Kennard. Outside for Murray. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Green. To the left side wing. Here's Lively. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Lively's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Haji, nice work on the board. Staying off with the basket.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Hardy, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Outside for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Gafford. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his
relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. Free throw, no good for Gafford. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Denver calls timeout. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jokic has checked in for Najee. Michael Porter comes in for Christian Brown. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Murray. And Green gets it to go.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one.
Look at Jokic gutting it out against the defense, really earning that and one chance.
Defensive trips to the line so far for him in this one. Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in.
13 foul. At the line for Denver.
Free throw, no good for Jokic. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first? And it's a great finish!
Oh
my!
The defense expects Hardaway to just rise and fire, but he can make plays off the bounce as well.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Game. Watson dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks trail by 6. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Yep, that one goes. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Hardaway Jr. carving out some space for himself with that play call.
Here's Jackson. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Back to Jackson, and Watson has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Jokic. Shoots over Hardy. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Jackson.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Porter with the steal. One-on-one here. And the basket by Jackson. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Jokic. There's the pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Caldwell-Pope. Clock at 6. Jokic has a 2-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Mavericks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Josh Green at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Hardaway. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Reggie Jackson out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Exum. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Jackson down low, guarded by Doncic. Jackson misses. Here's Irving. Denver grabs the miss.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
That one goes in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Dante Exum. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Down low. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Doncic against Murray. Left side, Irving. 5 on the clock. Exum kicks to Doncic. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Caldwell Pope pushes to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 12-point Nugget lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's Doncic missing. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. For 3, Caldwell Pope. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 12. Exum with it. Now defended by Jokic. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. The kick out to Porter. The tray. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got his 6th rebound on the night. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Good on the 3-point shot.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Porter passes to Murray. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And that's 17 points for Jamal Murray.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The kick out to Irving. No good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pass to Lively. Irving with it. Right wing. Washington kicks to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Over Washington. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
On the wing, Irving. Jokic defending. Here's Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Timeout.
Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Denver calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Doncic. Tries again. Here's Lively. And another shot. And Brown pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Basket good. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shoots from the right block. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Watson back to Kennard to the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Irving against Kennard. Najee passes to Brown. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Here's Irving. He gets it to fall. It makes it just a single-digit lead. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Najee. And the rejection by Gafford.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Watson.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Brown. Drills it from outside. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you have to be so worried about Kennard's shot. That opens things up for others.
Here's Irving. Count it from 12.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
2 minutes.
Jackson against Doncic. Outside Jackson. Pass to Watson. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Irving. Kennard's shot is off. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing here by 8 and stolen by Watson. Kennard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Jackson. There's the triple. And they recover it. Passes it to Brown. Goes back up. Shoots over Exum. Nails the baby hook. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope against Irving. And it's Denver with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Murray dishes to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Caldwell Pope dishes to Gordon. It's Porter outside. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Gafford. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to Doncic. They need this. Jokic grabs the miss. Gafford with the steal. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Nicola, they are an explosive offensive team tonight, so what was the key to getting the win?
You just wanted to run. Jamal said when they score, don't put your head down, you just run. Rebound the ball and run. Make them play in our pace. And we play kind of good defense, and it's a huge victory for us.
I think you need a tissue. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.